Did you know that the little piece of chocolate you love might be impacting your health in ways you'd never imagine? When it comes to the thyroid, every detail counts, and even chocolate can have surprising effects. Is there a connection between chocolate and thyroid function? Could it help, harm, or even interfere with the production of essential hormones for our well-being? In this video, we're going to uncover the hidden effects of chocolate on your thyroid health. Stay until the end to find out if that sweet daily treat could be bringing unexpected consequences to your body. Chocolate, especially dark chocolate, is rich in nutrients that can indirectly influence thyroid health. These components play an important role in supporting the body's overall health and may affect the thyroid in various ways. Here they are. Magnesium. This mineral is crucial for several functions in our body. It helps transport the T3 hormone, one of the thyroid hormones, to cells where it does its work. Without enough magnesium, your body might not use thyroid hormones efficiently, which can make you feel tired and slow down your metabolism. Dark chocolate has magnesium, so including a bit in your diet can help reach this needed amount. Iron. Iron helps the thyroid produce hormones. Without it, the thyroid may struggle to make enough hormones, which can lead to fatigue and difficulty in losing weight. Dark chocolate has a good amount of iron, so a bit of it in your diet can contribute to having enough iron for proper thyroid function. Zinc. Zinc is also important for the thyroid to produce the T3 and T4 hormones, essential for proper metabolism. Additionally, it helps the immune system function well, which can protect the thyroid from diseases. Chocolate contains small amounts of zinc, adding an extra benefit. Antioxidants, flavonoids, these are special components that help protect the body's cells from damage. This is particularly important because the thyroid is a sensitive gland and can be affected by damage caused by free radicals, which act like aging agents for cells. Dark chocolate's antioxidants help protect the thyroid and also benefit the heart and immune system. To sum it up, chocolate, especially dark chocolate, has nutrients that help the thyroid work well. These nutrients are like fuel or protectors for the thyroid. So, consuming dark chocolate in moderation can be a good choice for thyroid health, as long as you don't overdo it to avoid consuming too much sugar and fat. Now that we've seen how chocolate's nutrients can benefit the thyroid, it's important to talk about elements that can have negative effects: sugar and caffeine, which are particularly present in sweeter chocolates, like milk and white chocolate. In large quantities, these components can overload the body and end up interfering with healthy thyroid function. Let's take a closer look at how this happens. When we eat foods high in sugar, the body releases insulin, the hormone responsible for storing this sugar in the cells to generate energy. However, when sugar intake is too high, our body has to release large amounts of insulin at once, causing what is known as an insulin spike. These constant spikes can make the thyroid feel confused, especially because metabolism depends on a hormonal balance that involves both insulin and thyroid hormones. The thyroid, responsible for regulating metabolism, may struggle when there are many insulin spikes and sudden drops in energy. This is because the T3 and T4 thyroid hormones also directly influence energy metabolism, and unstable blood sugar can make it harder for the body to process these hormones. Over time, this overload can result in a slower metabolism, increased fatigue, and difficulty in keeping energy levels stable throughout the day. Additionally, chocolate, especially dark chocolate, contains caffeine, a natural stimulant for the nervous system. Caffeine increases our sense of energy and alertness, but it also stimulates the release of stress hormones, especially cortisol. This hormone is released by the body in alert situations, preparing the body to deal with stress by increasing heart rate and releasing more sugar into the bloodstream. When we consume too much caffeine, cortisol is released more frequently, which can overload the thyroid. This happens because elevated cortisol forces the thyroid to work harder to keep the body's hormones balanced. If caffeine consumption is frequent, it can put pressure on the thyroid, leading over time to a hormonal imbalance. Additionally, constant caffeine intake can interfere with sleep quality, and sleep is crucial for thyroid recovery and balanced hormone production. Sugar, by causing insulin spikes, and caffeine, by raising cortisol levels, form a combination that makes it challenging for the body to maintain hormonal balance. The thyroid needs a stable hormonal environment to produce the T3 and T4 hormones, which regulate metabolism and affect the entire body's function. When chocolate consumption is high and the body is exposed to large amounts of sugar and caffeine, the the metabolism can slow down, increasing the risk of fatigue, difficulties with weight control, and other symptoms associated with thyroid dysfunction. For this reason, it's essential to remember that excess sugar and caffeine can have the opposite effect. Choosing chocolates with less sugar, like dark chocolate, and consuming them in moderation helps to take advantage of chocolate's benefits without compromising thyroid balance and metabolism. So far, we've seen that diet plays an essential role in thyroid health. Chocolate is a practical example of how certain foods can help, or even hinder, the functioning of this important gland. But chocolate is just one piece of the puzzle. When it comes to caring for the thyroid, choosing the right foods and habits isn't just a detail, but one of the most important ways to improve thyroid function. For those taking medication but still feeling tired, struggling to manage weight, or experiencing frequent mood changes, this may be a sign that the thyroid needs more comprehensive care, something that goes beyond medication. That's why I created the 21 Days to Support Your Thyroid, a practical plan to strengthen your hormones guide. This is a 21-day plan with practical guidance to support your thyroid health in a natural way, complementing the treatment you're already following. Each day brings a small change or new activity to incorporate into your routine, always with the goal of helping you improve your well-being and hormonal balance. Additionally, the guide includes a special bonus with recipes developed for people with thyroid issues, along with a weekly meal planner, a tool to help you organize your weekly meals easily. With this support, you don't need to worry about planning everything from scratch. This makes it easier to follow a diet that supports the thyroid in the most effective way possible. If you're looking for extra support to go through this phase with more balance and take care of your thyroid naturally and effectively, the 21 Days to Support Your Thyroid guide is here to lead the way. With one small step each day, you'll feel how it's possible to transform your routine and achieve a better quality of life. Click the link in the description to start caring for your thyroid in a practical and effective way. Now let's continue. When we talk about the benefits and impacts of chocolate on thyroid health, the type of chocolate makes a big difference. The two most common types, dark chocolate and milk chocolate, have different compositions that influence the body in distinct ways. Let's compare these two types and understand which one is best for supporting thyroid health. As mentioned before, dark chocolate is known for having a higher cocoa concentration and, therefore, offers more nutrients like magnesium, iron, zinc, and antioxidants, especially flavonoids. These components are important for the thyroid as they help protect cells and support hormonal balance. Additionally, dark chocolate usually has less sugar and fewer processed ingredients, reducing insulin spikes and stress on the body, maintaining a more stable environment for thyroid function. Another positive aspect of dark chocolate is that it contains caffeine, but in a lower amount than beverages like coffee or black tea, and even lower compared to milk chocolate. Moderate caffeine intake in dark chocolate can give a slight energy boost without causing significant increases in stress hormones like cortisol. Therefore, for those looking for a chocolate option with more benefits than risks for the thyroid, dark chocolate is a more balanced choice. Milk chocolate, on the other hand, has less cocoa and, consequently, fewer of these thyroid-friendly nutrients, like minerals and antioxidants. Generally, it contains more sugar and milk, added to soften the cocoa's flavor and make it sweeter and creamier. Excess sugar can destabilize insulin levels and overload the body, negatively impacting hormonal balance, which can affect thyroid function. Furthermore, milk chocolate usually has more saturated fat and processed ingredients, which can contribute to increased inflammation in the body, which isn't ideal for thyroid health. As mentioned earlier, high sugar and caffeine intake can overload the body, and milk chocolate tends to contain more of both, which can interfere with the hormonal stability that the thyroid needs to function properly. In summary, dark chocolate stands out as a better choice for the thyroid due to its high cocoa content and low sugar content. It provides nutrients that support thyroid function and offers antioxidants that protect cells from damage. Milk chocolate, with more sugar and fewer nutrients, can be enjoyed occasionally but doesn't bring the same benefits as dark chocolate for thyroid health. Therefore, if the goal is to choose a type of chocolate that benefits your thyroid, dark chocolate is the best option. It allows you to enjoy cocoa's nutrients and antioxidants while avoiding excess sugar and processed ingredients that could interfere with hormonal balance. To conclude, chocolate can indeed impact thyroid health, and making conscious choices, such as opting for dark chocolate, can help you enjoy its benefits without harming hormonal balance. Remember, moderation is key. If you enjoyed this information, Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with a friend who also needs to know this. See you in the next video.